Hello everyone. I'm not sure how many of you have heard spoken word before, but it goes from everything from music with poetry to, well, like anything almost, to slam poetry, which is like competitive. Anyways, I have 3 pieces for you tonight, and the first one I wrote this summer. In the alley behind the flower store, where restaurant grease gives the air an oily feel, and you better keep both eyes firmly open since a don't enter sign is rarely observed, I grasp the plastic wheel of a maroon minivan and contemplate the pillar-flanked parking stall gaping its dark mouth ahead. A parking job like floss sliding between incisors, but I've aced the angles many times before. Yet now, complexity enhanced by complication, a parked van blocks the entrance, and behind me, impatient, another car fidgets. I head for the next spot to park my idling monolith, but the positioning is askew, and I think of Columbus, how the difference of angles of a ship on the horizon, descent gradual, made the difference between a world round or flat, and now, palms sweaty, pulling forward slowly. The angle of my movement is so much more important than that. A bump, a jar, a scrape, a scratch, and my beast of a vehicle headbutts the pillar. Like a bull, angered with arrows, finally seeking revenge, and me, the helpless, hapless matador, frantically shifting into reverse, but another pillar rears viciously beside me, reaches out and attacks the side view mirror. Trapped in this capsule, the angles too narrow, my hands cold and clammy, and my stomach rebelling twists itself to a pretzel, the life-saving tight of a climber's knot. My eyes seeking help look out the side window, and I see 3 loading boys enjoying the spectacle, looking onward as I wreck the store van like guests at a funeral or witnesses clustered before the executioner's block, drab and black, eyes hooded, waiting for the succinct chop. After eons of panic and botched fine angling, I finally exit the pillar-lined lair, but not before giving the already bruised side mirror a few good knocks and leaving a white scar of paint on the van's front bumper. Then I circle the block, needing a place to pull over, a haven, a spot secluded from prying eyes, the close-quarter traffic beep, screech, and holler. The close-quarter traffic beep, screech, and holler, and my side view, that brave injured warrior, hangs by 2 wires, one red, one black, with threatening a suicidal leap with every sway it could smack to the pavement shatter. But I'm inside, it's outside, so I drive, wheel clutch, shaking breath, turn left, and park by the river. The damage was small, at least for the van. But now, every time I climb into the driver's seat, hear the slide and thud as I adjust it into the place, wrap my fingers around the plastic steering wheel. It only takes one glance at the side view mirror, mummified in packing tape, to have me looking back, my first scrape immortalized by memory. So this spring, I had the opportunity to go with a group from the high school to Honduras, where we did a Habitat for Humanity build. And it was an amazing experience. And of course, the Habitat for Humanity part of it meant a lot of hard labor. So this is a short riff I wrote about that, entitled The Dirt. Dig down. Sifted, gritty gravel, soil, shock of rocks, strike, spade, earth, turf, clumps, lumps, bitty bevels, pebbles, clay, and curdled bumps, gray-green grasp of grass, gas. Airy breath left, lung side, easy ride, outside, swing smack, up and back, sweaty beaded, dirt shirt, crisp skin, feeling fried, sun shock, stone walk, shovel stick, stones, bricks, slip, grip, toe, trip. Caught, cross calves, greasy talk, easy slap, clap, sharp impact, grains, gains, maybe rain. Shrinks, sinks, piles, sandy, lacing, gringos, grown, growing hole with blistered tips, twist, bruises, rips and shorts, long time work, dirt deep, dig down the dirt. last piece I actually wrote 2 years ago, and then last year it won second place in the Isabel Miller Young Writers Award. And thank you. And I thought it was appropriate for tonight. It's entitled Expressing Myself. I wanted people to clearly perceive the depths I contained, the essence of me, to understand me through the twist of words cunningly disguised as a poem. But in this, my logic echoed raw with the weakness of resounding flaws because, hardly anyone really gets my poems anyway. Yet here I was, expecting them to throw their minds across the chasm of human connection, with barely a wavering bridge of words to help them cross. Perhaps I could speak to them, share the span of my views. I'd widen my lips, reluctantly allow speech to flow like a hard-driving torrent from my quicksilver tongue. But see, when I talk, people stop listening. When the flow of my sentences quickens and my hands fly out to shape the patterns of my speech, I fall into tangents of monologue, and eventually my grossly absurd vocabulary refuses to stick within their ears. Besides, hardly anyone really listens anyway, So I thought, a work of art, bizarre painting, object, sculpture, collage. I'd mess my soul into streaky canvas, cut and paste my heart to a leaping design. I'd deliver my conscience to new absolution by loosing my thoughts to the naked eye. But that's when I tried thinking of anyone who'd understand this artwork, appreciate the intricacy of a hopelessly tormented mind. The list of possible viewers was small. My artwork confessions would remain on the wall, separate from those walking past, since who would want to guess the meaning of my strange creations anyway? So next, I said music. I'll tap and clap the rhythm of nerve endings and the emotions they trace. I'll sing them a horror tune with a lullaby sweetness, bend the strings of my heart's lute to find what resonates there. I'll fill my lungs with joy, then release exultation in a one-person sobbing symphony, the soaring musical triumph as I release my inner melody. But that's when the voice in my mind cawed quietly in the background. You sing like a crow, your notes float like lead. I realized that might be true, and who'd stick around to hear a painful lament anyway? Lost for opportunity, with options slowly dwindling, I felt my own censorship, like a tight closing fist enclosing my lifeblood in its sorrowful beating. For if I can't write, speak, create, perform, act, dance, sing, express myself, why not resign to a life lived dead?